everyone, welcome to an episode of SMITE, where I'm going to be doing kind of live commentary over a very one-sided duel I had in against Kurnos when I was playing as Hades. So, this was one of the, I guess I did very well, but one of the worst matches I've played in a while, but like one-sided matches. So we're playing against Kurnos, right? And the first thing you might notice once we get up here is that you can't find him. Because I couldn't actually... Kurnos didn't leave his spawn until I was already level 5, so... I mean, didn't go so well for him. But anyway, so we bought our items. The build we're going with, we're going to start off with mages to increase our magical power within our abilities. And it's just a good starter item, and we're also going to be going with some lifesteal. You can see I'm checking around the corner right here to see if he's actually coming to his blue buff, but he's not. So I go over and I just steal his blue buff from him. Use my 3, get all my life back, and just auto this one to death. And once we take the blue buff, in a second here, I'm like, okay, so he's not here. He's probably going to be at red buff. He's already got red buff. I'm like, okay, he's already got it. I'm going to go see, actually, if I can contest. See if I can just steal red buff. And I see he hasn't left, so I'm like, oh, so he's still there. He's still taking red buff. Still have a chance. So go just clear this wave. Still hasn't left there. I'm like, okay, so maybe he's not a red buff. I'm gonna go take a red buff now. Go over. I'm like, oh, he hasn't taken red buff. Yeah, so where is he? I'm like, okay, now he's taking my blue buff. That's what I'm thinking. I'm playing, giving this guy a little bit too much credit. I'm like, he's taking my blue buff, and I'm thinking I'll go over and take my red buff, and then I'm gonna go. I take a red buff here, and I get my ultimate, right? Now I go back to lane, and guess what I see? He's there at lane now, defending against the lane. So he is way far behind in gold. He's way far behind in gold. He's behind on ability and everything. So I go there and I just rush and I kill him. He's not getting away with this. So you see he's going over there. So this is one of multiple times I catch this guy off guard by just using my 1, which he seems to forget I have. Just pounce on that ass and kill him instantly. A third one. Get the kill. That's clean. That's nice. There you go, let's go clear the wave. Clearing the wave, getting the gold so we can finish our item. We get here, we actually die here. We die because I mistakenly used my 1 and we died to the tower. I don't die to him, I die to the tower. It was embarrassing though. So we just sit here waiting in the death screen for a second. You see the archers there tip most of my health, honestly. I was getting too greedy. I'm like, I'm gonna heal up full health. Nope, dead. Still got enough gold off that last mini wave to actually complete and get the rest of my items. I got boots. I'm at like 25 out of 40 on my mages too, which is nice. Then going, we bought beads, as you can see in the bottom left, so we can beads, otherwise known as purification. We killed him there, so we can avoid his ultimate. That's the best thing to get against a Kurnos and a Hades, unless you have an escape from a Hades or something like that. Because when Kurnos pops his ult, you can just pop your beads and be perfectly fine, perfectly clean. It won't work on you then. Or you can use it and be perfectly fine against stuff like Hades ultimate, so you can walk out of Hades ult. You'll still take the damage, but you won't be trapped in it like most people are. Which, now, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling cocky, I'm feeling confident, I'm like, yeah, man, we're gonna win this game. I'm like, he's got something up his sleeve, he's gonna do something to tie up the game, I'm like, so I just go over, I'm just farming, just casually farming, but I still, in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's gonna figure something out to try and destroy me. So, I'm just taking lane, and I'm like, okay, he starts rushing me again, it's the exact same way he died last time. He's going in. I know he's going to go around this way, so I just pop my ultimate for half a second and he's dead. I'll walk back to lane, chill, perfectly fine. He's just chilling. He's completely... I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, so maybe he doesn't have a plan. Maybe I can actually win this without dying to him once. This is going good. It's going insanely good. You can see in the top it's about to be 4 minutes, so I went over to take XP cap. Now I'm going to go take solo fire giant at 4 minutes. I'm like, yeah, he's going to be here. He's going to come and contest it though, so that's why I'm a little bit concerned, is because first off, I don't know if he's going to come steal it, or if he's even just going to come kill me, what's going to happen. So I'm kind of afraid that he's going to show up. But if you look, he sits in the middle lane, he just stays in the middle lane. He doesn't do anything, he just stays in the middle, doesn't notice, and I get away with 140 health soloing Fire Giant at 4 minutes. So we're just gonna go down, get the next item we're gonna build is actually gonna be a Spirit of Desolation and Desolation. The reason we're building this is just so we can get the power, and since we're smacking him a lot, really. Just kind of destroying him here. And now I think he's at red buff again, but nope, he's not here. He's not really at the buffs ever. He's kind of just staying in middle lane, which is a huge advantage. Don't do this in Joust or anything, because I play Joust and Duel really if I'm gonna play Smite. It's normally the only two things I play. And just go for the buffs. Don't just stay in lane. That's the worst thing you can do. Also here we're having a little bit of a little bit of skirmish here, and you see that? I just pop back after using beads on his ult, and then I ult him and he's done. He's dead. Thing is too, is this guy didn't buy any relics, so this guy actually didn't get any way to get out my ultimate. He has this, he can dash with Kurnos though. I only have Kurnos legendary, so I don't know. So I know how to play him, but I haven't really fought against Hades in this matchup before. It's kind of interesting matchup. But look here, and I'm like, what the fuck? He doesn't have any items. And I go, and oh look, he has a blink now. He has blink as a relic. Not blink. Sorry, beads. If he had blink, that would have been hilarious. But no, he has beads. Sitting here, he's just kind of auto-attacking me. And I start matching him there, because I do more damage than them and I have lifesteal. Loads of lifesteal here. Get these abilities off, and he's going this way. Gets out and just auto him. Kill him. Well, the silence you can use with it too is very good. Well, I mean, it's not really just a silence, because it sends them walking, but it's really, really useful, especially in 1v1 scenarios. It's also good if you can land like multiple targets with it, and you use your 1 into where their walk path is, and you use your 3 to heal. That's just combo with Hades. And now we're just kind of relaxing again, getting XP camp. Going in, we see he's over here at lane, so I try to get a little bit of combo off, a little bit of poke. I'm at this point kind of giving up, not really trying. And I'm like, oh, he's over here. This is one of the best parts of the match. He's like, oh, where the fuck am I? And I just fucking dash, just jump on his ass and killed him with that. Through the wall, he thinks he's safe. He's gotten away. I let him recall to like halfway, and I just pop up out of nowhere with my 1 and kill him. Which is weird, because he could have saw me too. If he looked behind, he would have been able to see where I was. Anyway, 1 second, there you go, got blue buff. Switch out the buffs there. That is actually a perfectly timed switch there. When we got red buff to when his blue buff spawned. So he's got the stun on us. First time he actually, not the stun, the root on us. First time he actually got the root on us this game. R3 is giving us so much lifesteal. But if you saw there that play, I knew he was out of options. His ultimate was ready, but he knows what's going to happen. I'm just going to beast through that. His stun was down. He couldn't do any damage. He can't out-damage me at the moment, especially for my ultimate. Especially during this, he has no health. And he has his Phoenix up, and he's kind of like a newer player, so he's like, okay, I'm going to run back to Phoenix. So I knew he's going to dash me. So I knew he was going to 3 me. When he comes in with his 3, he just dashes straight into me, and I just pop my ultimate because I know he's going to be right behind me. I don't even look at him, he's just dead. Because he's still within the range of my ultimate, even though he has his 3, because my ultimate's still pulling him in. So I literally just went, okay, he's going to come in, I'm just going to ult. And he came in, I ulted, and he's dead because he was right behind me. It's perfectly timed ultimate there. It's really nice. He's off, he comes back, lands another root. I don't remember him landing that one though. He's switching between his modes too, which is really nice. He popped beads there for absolutely no reason. I just start laughing at him like, I have no clue what he's doing. No clue at all what he's doing there. Going Phoenix, get lifesteal there. Just do some damage, we don't do really anything because our damage is put into ability. I also built some defense against him, some amazing defense against him since he has like 2 items. It's gonna be the majority of his damage is going to do nothing to me, really. So we pop ult here. We were what we're doing with an ultimate, you have to be careful, is to not get hit by that Fire Giant's last attack in a cycle. After like 3 or 4 auto attacks, he then goes in with the ground and pound. You have to not get hit by that, especially in like duel or something if the person's coming. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna ult the Fire Giant in like a Hades or an Anubis ultimate, you have to time it perfectly where you can swap behind it, like move behind him quickly when he's about to use his 3. So you just tank the first 3 or 4 auto attacks that he's gonna do, and then when he comes in with the ground pound, you have to move a little bit to the left so it doesn't hit you, and then pop your ultimate off, so you get a couple free seconds of not taking damage. And then your life steal should heal you up again, so that's just like a smart strategy to do. So we got Phoenix pushing this, he realizes, he stops pushing my middle tower, he starts coming back. I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? I'm just gonna 1-3. I pop my ultimate, I realize he got out, so I stop it. I'm like, he's gonna get away from me, right? Nope, he goes in and tries to kill me, so I just kill him. That is the thing, new players, that's something that they don't seem to understand about the, something that they just need to generally learn about the game is, kind of just when to go in and when to not go in. That's something that they need to learn. That's one of the first things you need to, that it's not really something you can learn, it's just something that comes naturally over playing the game for a certain amount of time. But yeah, this person's high enough level to be playing, so. But the thing is, there's new players, they just need to learn when to go in and not to go in. Like, this guy is trying to 1v1 me right now. I'm level 15, he's level 9. That's a terrible idea, he's feeding. You got Godlike there, I'm just like, well, I won, so I just back, I don't care. Just let minions kill him. But first, I just take all the buffs again, because they're all my buff. I'm gonna go take red, actually, in a second, since it's gonna respawn. That's why I didn't use my, not use pick up the blue buff from his. We're gonna go take red now, which is, which you think he would catch on. Like, you think he would come and contest it eventually, but no. Then again, there's not really much he can do again. If I was in his situation, I'd kind of stay back and farm. But I'd also place wards so I can contest and try and regain his level. I'd have to try and trick like Hades, if I was him, into getting like rooted into the Phoenix or Titan. Or I would just get a 2 ult, 1 auto combo, which would be a kill. He's not really building anything to do that. We got XP camp too. So I'm literally just vastly overleveling him. He's not even level 10, he's not even double digits. I am level 16, about to be max level. So I just sneak behind him, take these, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna be coming this way, right? So I go over, start walking, I'm like, no, where is he? Is he in jungle? No. Is he over here? I'm going. Nope, he's not here. I'm like, I got super confused. I just flat out, like, I literally just out loud said, where the fuck is he? I was just super confused. And it turns out he was backing to base. For some reason, he had full health, full mana, didn't even clear wave, he's back to base, which I'm like, okay. Guess he's afraid that when I was clearing the minions, he saw vision of me on the map, and he's like, oh shit, he's gonna go kill the Titans. Like, nope, I'm about to do that now, though. I kill him with my ultimate. Since he dives in on me, I just use my 1 onto him, 3 and I ult, that's death, and that's another 3, and that's the win. So that was an interesting game. Anyway, I mean, that game was just, yeah, it was short, it was just completely one-sided. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, see you later.